night in Minnesota. That was an incredible event. We have some very big news on TikTok. TikTok is moving along. We're dealing with Oracle, which you know of, Larry Ellison, and we're dealing with, as a combination, Walmart. Walmart, a great company, great American company. The security will be 100%. They'll be using separate clouds and a lot of very, very powerful security. And they'll be making about a $5 billion contribution toward education. We're going to be setting up a very large fund toward the education of American youth. And that'll be great. That's their contribution that I've been asking for. But we'll see whether or not it all happens. But conceptually, I think it's a great deal for America. They'll be hiring at least 25,000 people. It'll most likely be incorporated in Texas. It'll be a brand new company. It will have nothing to do with any outside land, any outside country. It will have nothing to do with China. It'll be totally secure. That'll be part of the deal, and that will be both Oracle, as you know, and Walmart. And I think it's going to be a fantastic deal. The technology is superior to anything in the world, and we like that. And again, a lot of jobs, a lot of money for our country. Billions of dollars of taxes will be paid every year, and hundreds of millions of users, and they'll be happy. So everybody will be happy. It's a severance. It'll continue to be named TikTok as it was all along, and that's it. That's it. So I can say that I have given the deal my blessing. If they get it done, that's great. If they don't, that's okay too. But it's a great deal for America, and very interesting.
Do you approve the deal?
I approve the deal in concept, yes.
Do you want to see a nominee on your Supreme Court choice before the election?
Well, we'll see what happens. We'll be talking to people soon. We have great respect for the process. This has happened numerous times, and every time there was a nominee, as you know. There's been many occasions where, frankly, it turned out to be during a presidential year. I think I heard 28, but whatever it may be. But in all cases, they went forward. But we want to respect the process, and the process will move. I think it's going to move very quickly, actually. I agree with the statement put out by Mitch McConnell. I agree with it actually 100%. I put out a very similar statement, you saw. So I think we're going to start the process extremely soon, and we'll have a nominee very soon. Say it? Well, they're going to report the full scope of the deal very soon. Very soon. But it'll be totally controlled by Oracle and Walmart. All of the control is Walmart and Oracle, two great American companies. And you have the combination of the Walmart, that's obvious, and the high tech of Oracle, and the genius of the two leaders of those companies. Okay? Who said that? Well, I totally disagree with her. We have an obligation. We won, and we have an obligation as the winners to pick who we want. That's not the next president. Hopefully I'll be the next president. But we're here now. Right now we're here. And we have an obligation to the voters, all of the people, the millions of people that put us here in the form of a victory. We have an obligation to them, to all of those voters. And it's a very simple thing. So I would disagree. If that's what she said, that's not the way I read it. I read it differently. But if that's what she said, I totally disagree.
Now, how many people are on your short list? Do you have a short list?
I do. I have a short list. I've had a short list for a while. We added a number of people onto the list, the previous list. We have about 45 altogether. I do indeed have a short list. I've gotten to know many of them. I think it's probably, from a legal standpoint, from a sophisticated understanding of the law, from a constitutional standpoint, I think it's the greatest list ever assembled.
What do you think
And I think that the other side should show their radical left list, and I think you'll be surprised.
What do you think of Tony Barrett? A lot of people think she's the threat runner.
Well, she's very highly respected, I can say that.
Would you like to nominate to be a woman?
I could see most likely it would be a woman. Yeah, I think I can say that. It would be a woman. I would, if somebody were to ask me now, I would say that a woman would be in first place, yes. The choice of a woman, I would say, would certainly be appropriate. Say it?
Barbara Lagoa.
She's an extraordinary person. I've heard incredible things about her. I don't know her. She's Hispanic and highly respected. Miami, highly respected.
So President Obama's pick in 2016, Merrick Garland, didn't get a chance to move forward. That was an election year. Why should your pick get a chance to move forward in the election?
Well, that's called the consequences of losing an election. He lost the election. He didn't have the votes. When you lose elections, sometimes things don't work out well. And by the way, I have to say this, that Judge Garland is highly respected. I have a lot of respect for him. I do. I have a lot of respect for him. But it's the consequences of an election.
Do you expect a vote before the election or after?
Well, I don't know. We're working with all of the Republican senators and working with Mitch McConnell, and we'll be making a decision. I would think before would be very good, but we'll be making a decision. I think the process can go very, very fast. I'll be making my choice soon, and when the choice is made, I'll be sending it over to Mitch and the Senate, and they will do what they have to do. I think we'll have a very popular choice, whoever it may be, but we'll be sending it over to the Senate. Okay? I think the choice will be next week, yes.